It is now 6 o'clock, April 2nd, 2014. I'd like to call this meeting of the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to order. Are there any changes to the agenda? If not, they stand as presented. Do I have a motion for approval of the minutes from March 5th?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Pusledes?
Yes.
Reichel?
Yes.
McVeigh?
Yes.
Souls?
Yes.
Sutton?
Yes. Is there any unfinished business to come before the board? If not, we shall move into the new business. This is appeal number 1230-14. Applicant, GFS Marketplace. Attention, Bill Lewinsky, 1300 Bison Parkway, Wyoming, Michigan, 49509. Owner, GFS Merger 3 LLC, 1300 Gizon Parkway, Wyoming, Michigan, 49509. Request the following to construct a 16-foot by 58-foot 8-inch 939 square foot commercial addition on the property located at GFS 4324 Whipple Avenue Northwest, parcel number 52-18768. 12-foot 2-inch south side yard setback variance, 25 feet requested, 12 feet 10 inches required, 12 feet 10 inches requested. Article 7, Section 713.3 and 713.4 lot requirements and yard requirements. The property is zoned B2 General Business District and is located in the northwest quarter of Section 30. I'd like to read into the record the comments from Troy Slaybaugh, the captain of the divisions and inspections at the fire department. The request for variance would not impact fire suppression functions in the event of a fire at this location. Additionally, it would not change exposure issues to the building to the south. Fire department operations and access would not change from current conditions. Thank you for your consideration, Troy A. Slaybaugh, Captain. Okay. What we have is a paper at the podium at which all speakers are to sign their name and address. And as you come up to speak, I will swear you in with the oath. We'll begin with someone in favor of the application, please.
My name is John Walsh. I'm a project manager with Paradigm Design here on behalf of the applicant. I have signed this.
And your address, please?
550 3 Mile Road, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49544.
Thank you. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the information you are about to present is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief?
I do.
Thank you.
As stated, my name is John Walsh. I'm a civil engineer and project manager with Paradigm Design. I'm here on behalf of the applicant. I do have Bill Lewinsky and Randy Smith, both here with GFS Marketplace in the Facilities and Operations Division. If anything gets technical into the interior guts of the store operation, certainly have them involved. Our office has designed almost all the GFS Marketplace stores. There's about 160 of them, almost 170 now throughout the eastern U.S. Normally I'd spend a little bit more time going through their operation. I can, if needed, but I'm going to make the assumption that most of you, seeing as how they've been here for 13 years, have some other stores in the area, are probably familiar with GFS Marketplace. We did design this original store back in 2001, constructed in 2002. Since then, it has been one of their busier stores. A good problem to have is they're having a tough time keeping product in storage to keep product on the shelves. What that means today is that they are having extra truck deliveries. They don't have enough room in their freezer, cooler, in the back room to keep product on the shelf. So what this project consists of is expanding our backroom storage, our cooler, and our freezer storage so that we can alleviate some of that bottleneck with getting goods onto the shelves and into the consumer's hands. What this means is that the back or south side of our building, where our storage area is the logical place to expand. I do have a presentation here if we need to go into more detail. The way the building sits as you walk in is the sales floor. On the south side is the back room. The intent of this operation, similar to most retailers, is the sales floor is sacred. So what we're looking to do is keep the store in operation at all times during construction, not touch the sales floor area so that customers can keep going, keep sales going as they do today. At the same time, push south to allow what we would consider our new 2014 prototype cooler area, freezer area, and backroom storage area. So essentially, we're going to take this building, which was built in 2002, and have a storage area that's upgraded to 2014 standards. By doing that, the logical place is the south property line, which encroaches into that setback. We did look at going to the east. There's a sizable retaining wall. I believe in your packets you had pictures of that retaining wall. It varies from 6-7 feet on the south side up to almost 14 feet in the middle and slopes back down again. This is a pretty structurally intense retaining wall to hold that earth. The earth continues to slope to the east. It really didn't make sense operationally from our interior standpoint to expand that way. We need to keep the trucks in operation, so it really took us back to the south. What we tried to do is we tried to keep the southern encroachment into the setback as far east away from Whipple Road as possible. If you look at your site plan, we do have a freezer expansion, the southwest corner of the building. That is being constructed within the setback because we're able to do what we want to do inside the setback there. To get our cooler and our back room at the southeast corner, we had to push back into the setback. And that's why we're here today. We respectfully ask to have this variance approved. And I guess I'll open it up for any further questions.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to speak in favor of the application? Is there anyone to speak against the application? Are there any questions from members of the board?
I have one, Mr. Chairman. So your practicality or difficulty in this situation is the retaining wall to the back, and it really would not match up to the existing footprint of the store as well, correct?
That's exactly right. From a site hardship, it is a retaining wall and the slopes back here. Tied into that is our own internal operation of the truck while keeping that open.
Correct. Okay. That's all I have.
So to the east, you essentially can't go that route due to your truck traffic in terms of how deliveries are made if you put it in that location.
Exactly. If we try to infill here, the other thing too that should be noted is there is a 25-foot setback here. To get this area east of the truck well, keep the store in operation, which really is critical for all retailers, we likely have to push this expansion into the setback here as well. So not only would we have the expense of the retaining wall, some challenges of a steep slope, erosion controls, we'd still be here asking for a variance today.
The only thing I don't have any problem with it is that back section that you're putting on there, why you didn't bring that wall clear down to where the offset is? About double that size.
Right, and maximize this. Here's our floor plan, and the reason for that is the guts of these stores is their freezer and cooler, the frozen goods. Sitting right back here is a mechanical house. All our refrigeration compressors, refrigeration piping, electrical, is all right back here. So the minute we come actually anywhere back in here, it becomes real difficult and real expensive. We're gaining space, but we're having to redo our whole refrigeration system, and we don't need to do that. And what we tried to do is get the storage that we felt necessary, but try and only ask for a variance of what we felt is necessary. So.
I guess I have one more question regarding that. Do you see having to come back anytime in the near future to ask for more space than what you're asking for this evening?
I don't. I've been involved with these stores for over 13 years now. I believe this is the third expansion we've done. It's great that this store is growing and we have this issue, but our store footprint hasn't grown drastically in these years, and there's very few stores that are really in consideration for these kind of expansions. And when we do, no, I don't see us coming here. It'd just be cost prohibitive to do that.
So,
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
It's appeal number 1230-14, applicant GFS Marketplace, owner GFS Merger 3 LLC, request the following to construct a 16-foot by 58-foot 8-inch, 939 square foot commercial addition on the property located at GFS 4324 Whipple Avenue Northwest. That's parcel number 52-18768. A 12-foot 2-inch south side yard setback variance, 25-foot required, 12-foot 10-inch requested. And now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Plain Township Board of Zoning Appeals to grant the following: a 12-foot 2-inch south side yard setback variance, 25-foot required, 12-foot 10-inch requested.
I'll second that.
Is there a finding of fact to support your motion, please?
I would say, based upon the testimony of Mr. Walsh, they've demonstrated practical difficulty sufficient to grant the variance based upon the east side of the property and the retaining wall and the difficulty of an expansion to that area. I believe they've demonstrated through his testimony the requisite difficulties to approve and grant this variance.
Thank you.
I would like to just add to, Mr. Chairman, along with what Mr. Souls has stated, that possible economic issues as well. If any other attempt was made that would interfere with the economic stability of what they're doing, having to close that off to purchasers, clients, customers, things of that nature.
Thank you. Roll call vote?
Puslides?
Yes.
Frankel?
Yes.
McVeigh?
Yes?
Souls?
Yes.
Sutton?
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Motion carries.
Are there any announcements?
We will be having a meeting in the first Monday of May, which is the 7th. We have one variance for a yard setback that will be coming to you at that date. And obviously, we'll be receiving your packets in the mail pretty regularly.
Thank you, sir.
Move to adjourn?
Second.
Vote?
Aye.
Are we done?
Puslides?
Yes.
Frankel?
Yes.
McVeigh?
Yes?
Souls?
Okay.
Sutton?
Yes. Meeting is adjourned at 6:12.
Yes.
You're-